Guys, Ogs here from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Today's video, I'm gonna take a break from Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. I'm gonna try to talk about something different. We're gonna talk about the midfield options, who is coming in and who is going out. But before we start anything, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, share, follow me on social media so we can keep the conversation going. Thank you. Okay, so like I said, we are going to talk today about the midfield at Chelsea Football Club. This is a very sensitive topic, very tough one, because you're not gonna convince everybody. There are people who are going to be offended just because you are giving your opinion. But I'm not here to offend anybody. I am here to give my side of the story. I know everybody is biased, including me. We try to protect our idols at any cost, and sometimes we forget that we support the same team and we need to fight for the interest of the team and not the interest of an individual. So I'm gonna ask you guys to watch this video with an open mind. The truth is, Chelsea are going very strong on the market and they are going to make some signings. And we have to accept the fact that there are players in the team that need to go in order to accommodate the newcomers. This is where everything becomes very complicated because everybody is going to try to defend their boys. And sometimes we forgot that this is Chelsea Football Club and not N'Golo Kante FC, Jorginho FC, or Callum Hudson-Odoi FC. The media have been reporting for a little while now that Frank Lampard is going to get rid of at least 7 players. And we are going to focus on the midfield in this short video. The names that been mentioned are N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, and Ross Barkley. Let's start by Jorginho. Jorginho is my guy. Everybody knows that I am a big fan. I made so many videos in the past defending Jorginho at any cost. So nobody can accuse me for being biased. But I have to be honest and say that Jorginho been very poor at time. Jorginho is not built to deal with the physicality in the Premier League, and his defensive work is very poor. And that is due to his lack of pace. That's why this season alone he got 10 yellow cards and suspended for 3 games. That tells you everything you want to know about Jorginho. His lack of pace is forcing him to commit some stupid fouls, and he's been very lucky not to have few red cards this season. Jorginho is a very good player in a specific set system. He can move the ball very quickly, he can take penalties, he can score a few goals here and there, he can also assist. He's a leader, he's our vice captain, and he's a good lad to have around. That is very important. However, despite everything that I've just said about Jorginho, I don't think he's a good fit for what Frank Lampard is trying to do at Chelsea Football Club. High intensity, direct football, pace, energy. I don't think Jorginho is going to keep up with everything. I know people will say that Frank Lampard named Jorginho as the vice captain and he loves Jorginho and all that, but it doesn't mean anything. You can believe in whatever you want to believe, but I have the feeling that at the end of the transfer window, Jorginho will be gone. Let's move on and talk about the boss himself, Ross Barkley, my own brother from Nigeria. Ross Barkley is from Nigeria. Many people don't know about that. Do your homework, brother. So Barkley, I was one of the few people who defended him when he was in trouble, when he missed the penalty, and when he was caught dancing in Dubai. I defended him because that's what I do. I defend people. So I got a lot of sticks from people. I got like 100 dislikes and only 2 likes. It was tough. But anyways, I don't regret defending a human being, and that's what I do. We can all agree that Ross Barkley is a good player on his day, but he's not consistent enough. Therefore, he's not good enough for Chelsea Football Club. I would like to see Ross Barkley enjoy his football somewhere else, maybe at West Ham or Crystal Palace, or why not Newcastle, so he can keep his place in the national team, even though I wanted him to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Haha. Now let's talk about N'Golo Kante. Right away, I will tell you, I don't want to see Kante go. Kante need to stay at Chelsea Football Club, and I don't see Frank Lampard selling him. It's all speculations. It's all paper talk, fake news, reporting that Frank Lampard is ready to sell N'Golo Kante. He is the only world class that we have in our team. You don't get somebody like N'Golo Kante every day. Yes, N'Golo Kante been unlucky with some bad injuries lately, but right now he's completely healed, 100%, and he's ready to help us finish in the top 4 and help us next season fight for the Champions League and the Premier League. The problem with Kante is that he's been playing out of position. You are not gonna convince everybody about this because there are so many experts out there that will tell you Kante is not a DM, he's a box-to-box, he needs to score goals, he needs to dribble past everybody, he needs to save everybody's life on the field. No, football is sometimes very simple. Kante won every single thing playing as a DM. He was the best in the world a couple seasons back. And now all of a sudden, because he scored few goals here and there, people think that he's not a DM anymore. Hello, it's just common sense here. The question is, who is coming in to replace Jorginho and Ross Barkley? Well, you can say that we have more than enough in the midfield and we don't need anybody. We can recall Ethan Ampadu, Conor Gallagher, and even few youngsters from the academy can come and do the job. But remember, a squad is made of 25 players and we need quality. Next season is not going to be about testing the kids anymore. Yes, the kids are going to have their chances here and there, but we need to start winning trophies. So one name that's been mentioned for the last few days is Gerson from Flamingo. And when I saw the news for the first time, I didn't believe it. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to report the news because I could see the Gabigol story all over again. The same exact story. Somebody who came to Europe, flopped, and went back to Brazil and start performing again. So I was like, this is the same game. The agent is trying to hype his client and try to get him a club in Europe, and associating his client to Chelsea Football Club is a good way for him to, give some value to his client. But the more I was reading, the more I got convinced. Even some trusted journalists in the Chelsea community started talking about it. Somebody like Simon Phillips and other guys from The Athletic starting reporting on the news, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to pay attention on this news. It could be something there. So I did my homework. I watched a lot of interviews and clips. Of course, you can't rely your conclusion on YouTube clips, but overall, the guy looks very good. And apparently, he's the best over there in Brazil. He's called the Joker. And he's fantastic according to many reports that I read. Many coaches are talking highly about this guy, and he could be the real deal at Chelsea Football Club. And some of the qualities that I noticed in the guy, he's a left-footed, and we all know that we are addicted for left-footed at Chelsea Football Club. And he's a box-to-box. He got a good eye on the goal. He scores a lot of goals. He can pass the ball, and he's very physical. You know, he got the pace, and the most important that I saw is that he score goals, and that's what Frank Lampard is looking for. You know, somebody from the midfield who can also score goals. So this guy is going to be a perfect replacement for Jorginho, if you ask me. I think the price is a little high. 40 million for somebody who flopped the first time in Europe is a big risk. But if Frank Lampard and the scouting department decide to go for this guy, why not? There we go, guys. That's it from me. Now it's your turn to let me know what you think about everything I've spoken in this video. Think outside the box, and see you in the next one.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating things.